Hello and thank you for joining us for this month's Smile, Create, Repeat step-by-step demonstration video. We're going to be using supplies from the April 2018 surprise. And my name's Tony Luongo, and I'll be taking you through a drawing using vine charcoal, some charcoal pencils, and a charcoal sock. And you'll see what that charcoal sock is, and there's another video, there's a link below showing you how to make that. So, alright, let's get started. So I'm going to start with using actually the charcoal sock. And what it is you have a sock with charcoal shavings and charcoal powder, and it comes through the sock and can make some soft effects. And you can use it to and you tap it to add more. So I just did that to tone the paper really. And now we're going to get started. I'm using my vine charcoal. And the way I usually do it is I use vine charcoal for when I do life drawing, and I learned about this probably about 10-15 years ago. My friend and artist Cameron Bennett, we did life drawing together, and it was really the kind that I like the most, the kind of charcoal I like the most. Whereas the kind I used before was compressed charcoal, which are very dark, and yeah. So I just like this one better. It's a little, not quite as messy, I guess you would say. Oh, that's off. So let's see. And normally I like to draw people, portraits. But today I'm going to be drawing the box the supplies came in. A little perspective. So these lines they're not parallel, but they're kind of parallel. So they'll touch eventually way down way over there. There's a point. Perspective. And I'm doing this because I was trying to find a picture to draw, a portrait, and maybe I will. I'll draw another one for you also. So you'll get another video I probably won't be talking, it'll just be showing you me drawing it. But I'll show you how I do that with the charcoal, with the vine, and with the the charcoal pencils. So I don't know how accurate or perfect this is going to be, but I want to show you a few different techniques. And you can use your finger too. But I wanted to show the box here, because with its clear plane, so you have the top, this side, and the other side, and then you have the shadow being cast because this is sitting in front of my window. Okay. And then I'll show you, let me show you how to sharpen one of these. So the sanding paper pad we have here, and you just take it and you let go in little circles. You want to be careful not to go too fast or get this too close to your face, because you don't want to be breathing all that dust in. So now it's sharp, and this powder right here, I save that maybe on a piece of scrap paper or something off to the side, or sometimes in a baby food jar, and that's what goes in your charcoal sock. And that's what comes through, and that's what you can use that for. I also use a razor to sharpen these if I want a long point for when I'm doing figure drawing. And if you go to our blog, you can learn how. I have a little demonstration there showing you how I do that. Okay. And now I want to show you, we got the kneaded eraser. So this is really stretchy. You want to do that because it warms it up and that picks up the charcoal a little better. Plus then you can get it into a point if you need to, or you can make it flat if you want a sharp edge. See? And then you take it and you really knead it into a very fine point to get very little. Oh, it stuck to my finger a little much, but you get it. See, there you go. So here we are. So this shadow is where the top of the box curls in, and then I have this lip of this side and this whole top is very bright, so I'm going to clean that up a little so you can see how really nice that looks. And this is very there's a lot of charcoal over there, so this is really gonna, if you create a nice sharp edge, you clean it up and create a nice edge between the dark and the light. And you see it squishes. So I keep pushing it in my fingers to get the right shape that I'm looking for, so I can control what the eraser's doing. All right. And another thing you can do with the vine charcoal is, if you really take your time in really coloring, I don't want to say coloring, but shading, you can get some really soft transitions, because the charcoal stick puts charcoal down, but it also pushes it around and blends it in. So you can see that how I'm really getting it a smooth, a dark, where this is, you can see a lot of the paper coming through there. And I'm doing it in little circles, going like this, but really small, longer, and quicker. And I'm fine-tuning that highlight edge I made. And when I'm looking at it, this is much lighter than this, so this has to get darker, and I'll probably have to lighten that up. But now that I've made that so nice, let's get this, and that's dark right next to the object, and gets much lighter as it comes away. As the shadow gets away from the object, it becomes much softer. So this edge I will show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so here, right where the box touches the table and the light is coming around this edge, it's very sharp, and then it gets softer as it goes away. So I'm going to erase that, soften that, because I made that too white. That wasn't that white. And then I'm going to go in and sharpen it. And I'm going to clean up that edge of the box. So I draw that line, and then I shade away from it to create that sharp shape. All right, so now, because this side, this shape, that side is too dark, it's probably closer to this value. So maybe we can use our sock to pick up some of that and to keep it soft. Yeah, that worked, and it softened it. But I want to make it a little lighter still. So I'm going to go in with my eraser very lightly. Again, from that edge, because I like how that edge is so sharp. And pick up some of the charcoal. Okay. And now I think it's a little darker than that, so I'm going to go back in. And that's what this is. This is about adding and subtracting. It's not about right or wrong. The eraser is not fixing mistakes. Well, it sometimes is, but you're adjusting values. So just like if you add white to paint in a painting, you're not fixing a mistake necessarily. You're working on your painting. So let's get the charcoal pencils in, and I'm using this one. This is one I have, and this I did sharpen with a blade. And you're going to see the difference, and you can of course get a lot of detail because it's harder than the vine, and you can keep a point longer. So there's the texture on the cardboard that I'm showing there. And then we have the cardboard coming into the box. Okay, and I also like using these because that was really soft and nice. And then I'm going to go in I'll definitely show you some other work I've done with these too, just so you can see how drawings are made using these, and just other things. One of my favorite mediums actually is charcoal. So this is always one that I enjoy doing. For these videos, and I'm not going to do the whole box. I'm just going to show you different things that I'm trying to accomplish here. So I'm going to try to lighten up this top edge again for the box. And sharpen that edge. Okay. And I'm going to go in back with the vine because I want to soften that up a little. Okay. And then one of the things I really enjoy is because we toned the paper, which was using the sock now we can go in and maybe add a little white. And if you have toned paper, like the actual gray paper which we've used before, you can do that. Didn't show up much there, but maybe here. And you can really use it to add some nice punch. Sharpen that edge, and it just really adds a neat effect and element to your drawing if you need to use it. I'm going to go ahead and work over here a little bit with the charcoal pencil again, because I want to sharpen this edge, because this edge is very sharp, because you really have the edge of the cardboard from the top plane, and the top plane of the box. And it's nice here how you can kind of blend that in and lose an edge if you want to, because it is kind of, not that one, it is kind of lost there. So you can even make that go, see, like that, where you lose an edge. And then maybe you could even bring it back a little bit. Okay. And let's see if the pencil, oh, I did not have a good pencil sharpener for that one. But these you can also just sharpen with your pencil sharpener. So I think that's it for now. I hope you learned a little bit of something. You have the planes. You have the highlight plane, then a mid value, and then your base plane, or the cast shadow is the dark spot. You have your sanding block and your charcoal sock. So, and your kneaded eraser. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you again for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them. And if you have something you want to learn or a subject you want me to draw or paint in the next demonstration video, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And stay tuned for the portrait charcoal demonstration also. And the link for the charcoal sock is in the description below. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great month. And remember to smile, create, repeat.